The battle line seems to have been drawn between landlords in a community in Owerri North and land developers in Imo State. The landowners are accusing the Owerri Capital Development Authority of wanting to forcefully take over their land, but the developers deny that allegation, saying the land belongs to the state government.
The estate, looking abandoned, and heaps of debris scattered around Orada Ebu Layout Estate in Umuwoji, Umori community in Owerri North local government area. The landlords are calling on the governor to save them for an attempt by a group of officials to send them packing from their homes after many years of occupancy.
Sometime 2 months or 3 months ago, and see caterpillars in this area. We learned that the caterpillars they are with OCDA staff, saying that they have instructions to demolish these areas, that they belong to government.
They also accused the Owerri Capital Development Authority of extorting money from them.
The same institution that took money from people for approval of drawings, and they come around with their hillocks to do monitoring, turn around all of a sudden to start collecting, to start demolishing structures that belongs to government. I wonder what they were doing with their job when they were collecting the money to approve those places.
It's necessary that this comes to the attention of the governor, so that the governor will intervene, so that we don't have another Syria. What is happening here is not different from what is happening in Syria, where somebody will wake up early in the morning and then demolish people's houses. We are not at war, and we don't want any war in Imo State.
As far as the Owerri Capital Development Authority is concerned, the landowners here are merely complaining as the property belongs to government, and according to them, the area has been mapped out for schools, hospitals and for other uses.
First and foremost, I can tell you that as a general manager of OCDM, our primary duty is development control. And whereby we discover that government property is being illegally taken, we will do everything to recover it. P9 layout is a government property. Those places were designed for secondary school, markets, fire service, police, primary school.
As these accusations and counter-accusations continue, it is expected that the appropriate government authority, especially the Ministry of Land and Survey, will wade in as quick as possible to ensure that the matter is handled in the right way, so it doesn't escalate to any action that will cause breakdown of law and order in the state.
The governor of Anambra State, Mr. Willie Obiano, has given assurances that he'll review or look into the sack of many Anambra indigents in Abia State. The governor received a delegation from the Association of Anambra State Development Union, Aba branch, promised to intervene in the matter. Some indigents of Anambra State who enlisted in Abia civil service were fired recently.
And then immediately on my left,
First, I'd like to request that you give me the list, if you have it, comprehensive list of those civil servants that are still not yet called back to work in Abia. I'll do a comprehensive letter on that. After that, follow up with my counterparts in Abia State. Because we have Abia, we have people in all kinds of people in our civil service there. We haven't sacked anybody. They collect their salary as and when due. 80% of the Okada drivers here in Anambra are from and the Enugu State, and we have not started. So that collaborative spirit is still there. So I believe we will be able to talk to each other and see how he can reverse that ugly trend.
Mr. Willie Obiano, Governor Anambra State. Away from the southeast, the Yobe State Task Force on Routine Immunization has taken the campaign against child killer diseases to border communities in the state. The team had last week launched polio outbreak response centers at selected checkpoints across major towns with a view to tackling any case. The recent strengthening of the campaign is sequel to the outbreak of 3 cases of polio recorded in neighboring Borno state. Strategy of combating any occurrence of the disease in the state were highlighted.
When we met last week, we realized indicators are still showing that Yusufari is not performing well. So the problems are multifaceted. One, because of the terrain. 2, because of the proximity to our neighboring country, Niger. The Niger Republic is just behind this building. So you see the reason why we should come here to sensitize the people.
Finally, in the Southwest, since 2008, the International Trade Union Congress has been organizing the World Day for Decent Work on 7th of October. That's a day for mobilization all over the world today, when all the trade unions in the world stand up for decent work. Members of the Nigeria Labour Congress today joined in marking the day, and they agreed at an event in Lagos that decent work must be at the center of government's actions to bring back economic growth.
In Nigeria, the issues around precarious work have been a very, very challenging one to labor movement and workers as well. It has led to the increasing erosions of basic workers' rights and privileges such as freedom of association, collective bargaining. The use of temporary and casual workers have led to the depletion in the membership and capacity to organize and to give workers their place and rights in the workplace. The economic recession, coupled with goal of drawing foreign direct investment into the country, has further led to the weakening of labor protection regulations and near absence of regulatory institutions and agencies, job insecurity, poor health, and absence of safety provisions in the workplace, absence of medical provisions, lack of training, low wages, and lower quality of jobs. Workers are made to work in inhuman situations and conditions, resulting into widening poverty circle and increasing inequality.
And that's it for this edition of News Across Nigeria, where North, South, East, and West we tell you what's happening across the country. Thanks for watching from all of us here. I'm Olumide Macaulay, and see you next time.